Okay, we're Instagram Live, we're Facebook Live, we're we're on Instagram on Cleo Kane. We're going we're on YouTube on under Mommy Diva. And you can like our YouTube page. I subscribe to our YouTube page and like our Facebook page. Like I said, I am trying something different. Um, I'm taking questions. Hi, Moya. I'm taking questions on anything you might want to ask. Okay, let me talk about this because we had snow days, and I'm sorry how I'm looking on YouTube, but y'all are on the side, and I couldn't put everybody in front of me. Snow days work like this. Normally, we make up snow days at the end of the day. We have snow days during the school year. Like it might be a parent teacher conference, or it might be a staff development day, and those days are considered like days that you can use to make up time. The end of the year is normally about 4 to 5 days that you have for snow days. So when you think you're getting out early, really technically those snow days, and if we have taken any snow days. Now legally, from what I heard, a full day is considered anything after one, but I was told, if I don't know how true this is, and correct me if I'm wrong. If you my if you have if you fed the kids lunch, from my understanding, it's considered a full day. um I don't know how true that is, but it might be true. I look that up for next time. We are gonna have somebody here next week, next Wednesday. Oh, Tuesday, I forgot. I gotta go look at my calendar, and I will let you know. Broderick will be here to talk about Boys and Girls State again, and we are going to tell y'all information and how kids can get into Boys and Girls State. Yes, we are. What else we gonna do? We have so much to talk about. I have also, excuse me. Also, I want you to go subscribe to us because we plan on being bigger and better in 2019. I plan on being better. By what I mean by being better, I mean I plan on trying to have this up and running and on a consistency. That's my 2019 plan, to be consistent on my blogging. I know I've been lacking a little, but I have so much to do. I am a writer, I'm a mother, I have so much. And I'm going to try to do more, and I'm going to try to do better. If y'all have any questions, ask any questions. Well, let's see. Something that I want to talk about. Teachers, please don't punish your kids because of snow. We had one teacher wanted to punish because it snowed. Said it was just a dusting. Everybody should have came to school, so I'm giving y'all a pop quiz. Really? But what you fail to realize, if a child is sick and they sick before it snow, what do? Just asking. Um, I got a phone call from a parent talking about their kid is being bullied by staff members at the school. That's something that needs to be addressed because sometimes I really think staff members don't realize what they're doing, what come out of their mouth. Some staff members, and I'm not saying all, some don't think about what they say before they say it. I mean, you ever been in a situation where you said something that you didn't mean to say, and next thing you know, you didn't said it? Um, we're gonna talk more. I had wrote a we on Mommy Diva blog. We on WordPress. I had wrote a blog about it called A Story of a Bullied Kid, and it was a story about a kid that was bullied by her own teacher. And and I'm an advocate against bullying of any kind, cyberbullying, bullying period, anti-bullying. We don't bully. We can all just need to get along. What else do I have to say? Promoting Ivy Center. Yes, I am going to promote Ivy Center. Ivy Center, and let me just say, ACT testing is going to be December 8th. For all of those that are registered to take your ACT on December 8th, you need to have your photo ID picture in before November 30th. Something I got to work with the little diva. Yes, we celebrate little diva had a birthday, but we'll talk about that later. And just get your ID. I encourage everybody to take the ACT, SAT because some you gonna need education. Somebody told me a long time ago that I was overeducated. I always wanted to go to school and stuff, but it's this: you never can learn as long as you are living and amongst the living. You never can learn too much. Things are changing every day of the week. And when I say it's changing, it's changing. I mean, we have to learn. We're in the age of computer age, and in this computer age, I mean, the computer change every day, every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. I mean, we have to learn something new. We have to learn something different at all times. It seems some people like, okay, really, do we have to learn all this? Yes, we do. Another thing I want to promote, I have to promote Indigo Cafe, and I promote them because of the fact that, hey, I'm always going there. They have nice coffee. It's Indigo Coffee House, and they have nice coffee. They have when I say the coffee is the bomb, it's the bomb. She has little cookies that are is off the chain. Indigo Coffee House is located on Berry Street, right next to Miss Margaret. Cupcakes, unique cupcakes. Go to the coffee. Just go over there, drink it. She has hot chocolate, and she has a bookstore in the back. Um, Go there. What else do I have to say? I'm trying to say. Turkey court. Yes, the turkey court is taking place. Palm Bluff High has a turkey court every year. And the turkey court will be taking place this year. And I'm so excited about helping them with the turkey court this year. Um, they will be, it will take place Friday. Oh, yes, Pine Bluff High is in the playoffs. We will be playing West Memphis. And they have a spirit bus going. The last day to pay to support the spirit bus was, they said, was supposed to be today, but I'm sure because of the snow day, they extended it. It's $30 per person. From what I heard, it don't include the ticket. It should, but hey, it is what it is. Um, do I have any questions from anybody? Um, Little Rock School District, the teachers and the board of education came to some type of agreement. Soon as that agreement come up, I will let you know. Oh yes, let me talk about this because I just glanced at the news, and they talking about this preschool panic. Um, the funds are being cut, and by the funds being cut, some things gonna be shut down. And I promise you, not Nancy Pelosi, what is her name? DeVos. Her educational values, her educational and what she believed in, I grew, I disagree with. Um, she all about charter schools because she owns a charter school. So I just, uh-uh. Not into that. I'm not saying all charter schools are bad, but you need to think of the overview of everybody. And I don't think she was. DeVos was a good choice. Um, there's no panic. Oh yeah, let me just discuss this, and maybe this will spark some things. Pine Bluff schools, Dalloway, Washington Chapel, and Pine Bluff High. I mean Pine Bluff School District consolidation. I said that I was gonna talk about this with y'all, and since I don't have any questions, I'm gonna tell my point of view of what I think about it. I think it's a good idea, but everybody need to come together because I think everybody is two different ideas. It's an ideal of the city and it's an ideal of the state. The ideal of the city is that we all combine these schools together and we have one school district, just like Little Rock. We're gonna have one school district, and just like Little Rock called Pulaski County School, called Little Rock School District, it would be called something Pine. It can't be called Pine Bluff School District because of the number. Maybe it will be, but it'd be called it'd be Pine Bluff School District, and we would have one school district in Pine Bluff, one school district in Pine Bluff. Let me tell y'all, some people will think that Whitehall is included. Whitehall is its own town. I'm not going to call it a city because it's not technically a city. I would call it a suburb more than anything. But Whitehall is its own city. And I'm going to try to bring this over and see can I get it forward. Because I like it this way. Yeah, that's better. Whitehall is its own city. And what I have to say is, here go where we bump into problems with this, what the city wants to do, and what the state wants to do. The states want each district to contribute one of the grade levels, and then everybody be combined together. But here go the problems. Because of the city shrinking, here go the problems in which we're going to have. Let me address the first problem, and I had addressed this before. I'm going to address the Whitehall problem. That's the main problem Jefferson County has. And the reason why I call it a problem is because the 71602 is Whitehall. When you get to, if you know where Doc's Pawn Shop, Agni Liquor, those people that have been in Pine Bluff, that know where these places, where Agni Liquor is and Doc Pawn Shop is where the 71602 zip code started, and it goes on back into the end of Whitehall and probably extend either farther. Well then, I say this to say this. This 71602 zip code, it needs to be changed, and it needs to be some changes because from Dalloway ends right there at Bryant Street. That's the borderline of Dalloway. They have some up there like at 71601, which is no problem because Dalloway is getting their money. But also you have, but when you get to that Doc Pawn Shop right there, after that curve, after Hester Stadium, that right there starts 71602. That is Dalloway, officially called Dalloway Road, and on down. That's where you have your problems. And when I say you have problems, what it is, it's all due with county money because all the schools have millage, and we passed the millage so that the schools can have more money so they can buy books. Schools buy books, pay the faculty and staff to teach the kids, all that good stuff. It's paid through the millage. Buses to bus the kids to school, feed the kids. All this stuff is paid through millage. And 71602, by it being Whitehall and Dalloway, Whitehall is getting all that 71602 money. People are not realizing it, but it is so true. Whitehall is getting all of the money. Um, Nobody, Whitehall is getting Dalloway money. That's the reason Dalloway is really don't have any money. Whitehall is getting it because from Bryan Street on back, that's still 71602. If you lived in Dalloway, you know that it's 716 your address. If you stayed over there by Dalloway High School, yes, it's included in the Princeton Pipe area. Whitehall is actually getting all that money. That's how they get away with getting Pine Bluff money. And people are not looking at it like that. And Whitehall do not want to consolidate because they know they're going to have to give up that money. My solution is this. You need to add a zip code. And I actually looked up the zip code they can add. They can add, nobody has 71604. Even make Whitehall change their zip code to 71604 and keep the 71602. That way the money can go to Pine Bluff, but all the utility companies have the 71602 on the address anyway, so they would have to adjust. But that is the solution. Make Whitehall change their zip code from the Whitehall sign when you say that you entering Whitehall on back. Let them do what they want to do. 71602, y'all just fine. But I mean, people don't realize Whitehall, that's how Whitehall get our money. They get our business dollars. They not only getting our school educational dollars, they getting our business dollars too by that 71602. Hey, just think about it. I'm not trying to create a conspiracy theory. It's just that it's true. They are taking away from our kids' education in Pine Bluff. And they don't want none of the kids that's in the Pine Bluff, Whitehall, nor Washington Chapel School District going to their school. It's out there. The zip code needs to be changed. And that's something that needs to be worked on before we even consider consolidation. Because if we consider consolidation, guess what? Whitehall always going to be in the pot. And this is a second thing I think, force Whitehall to consolidate. If you force Whitehall to consolidate, maybe, and just maybe, if you force Whitehall to consolidate, maybe they'll give up their zip code because they're getting all that money, all that 71602 money. They're getting, even though people say it's divided, no, no, it's not. If you ever notice, Whitehall School District got it going on. Go check out their website, Whitehall School District .edu. Um, Second thing that needs to happen. Um, the zip code issue. I think the school district should stay. The city thinks the school district, everybody be going to the high schools, same high schools and stuff. But due to the fact of the shrinkage of Pine Bluff, I don't think that's possible. Pine Bluff High Campus is too big. Wasn't Chapel is all right. And you got Dalloway who now consolidated their campus because their other campus is in desperate repair. They across the street at Townsend Park, which is called Moorhead. And quote me if I'm wrong. Robert Moorhead Middle School. They on that campus. Okay, here go my second suggestion of what should go on if we consolidate. I think we should bring back magnet schools. I don't mean on the elementary level or the middle school level. I think we should bring them back in the high school level. And I think Pine Bluff High should be a vocational school because they already have the auto mechanic shop. They got cosmetology. I think they should add daycare for those people that want to teach or own a daycare. I think they should add some more variety to it. Bring their own CNA class to Why bring their own CNA class to Pine Bluff High? I think Washington Chapel should be an honor school where kids that are honor students have the opportunity to go to the school and they get challenged and get educated. Because Washington Chapel has some nice program. Have some, I have to admit, something about Washington Chapel. Washington Chapel schools teach. I'm not saying that Pine Bluff School District don't teach. They teach too. But they teach on this level that's above everybody else. Whitehall does it too. But I'm just saying, they level of teaching. If you transfer from Pine Bluff High, you gonna have to get you a tutor to pass half those classes at Watson Chapel. But I think they should make Watson Chapel an honor school, and I think they should make Dalloway High School a fine arts school. Um, by doing this, I really think this will cover a lot of ground, and it. I really think our kids will have more of a choice. Like Watson Chapel be getting them ready for college, but it'd be mostly honor school. Now Pine Bluff High will get them ready for college, but they also will get a trade, make it vocational, and dollar way will be the fine arts for those kids that likes to play in the band or sing in the choir or paint, draw arts, all those arts, drama, all that good stuff. And I think our kids do deserve a choice of where they go. And I think if we do this consolidation and it is done like this, I think we'll actually have something going on. I'm sorry, I had to scratch my head. Um, as far as the elementary levels, I really think um, we should focus more on making sure they know the basics, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, rather than they supposed to get a. From my understanding, and they when I was asking the state, or when I called the state and asked them about the algebra requirements, because they took pre-algebra out of schools, and which I think that was a bad idea. Really, I do. They supposed to get a strand of algebra in each grade that they go to, but what do you do about that kid that didn't get that strand just right? Um, Algebra is quite simple to me because I have taken it. But just think about it. These kids get a strand from kindergarten to the eighth grade of algebra. Okay, if you're doing all these algebra things, these kids are not knowing that they being taught algebra, or they not knowing that, hey, this is going to help me in algebra. I still think that you should have pre-algebra, and I think pre-algebra should be taught on an eighth grade level. And it's just that because if you don't know that you're being taught algebra, how you expect to know it? My daughter was taught a strand, and I'm gonna tell you what my daughter was taught. And I'm just gonna be real with you. I felt like it was more geometry taught than algebra, because I just felt because you learn shapes in kindergarten, you learn to measure those shapes in first, second, third, fourth grade. You're gonna have some type of strand. You learn your fractions. You're gonna learn your fractions around about the second, third grade. You're gonna learn how to multiply, divide, add and subtract. Subtraction by third and fourth grade, fourth and fifth grade. You're gonna learn fourth I say fifth and sixth grade, you're gonna learn how to multiply. That's where you get into your fraction, and you're gonna learn your percentages too. So I guess you are. By seventh grade, you're gonna learn the percentages and stuff. By eighth grade, you should be ready to enter the eighth grade pre-algebra program. Eighth grade should teach pre-algebra, and that way they be ready for algebra one when they go to the ninth grade. Personal opinion. I'm just saying. And I really think it's more geometry strong strand than anything. It's Mommy Diva opinion. I'm sorry if y'all disagree with me, but it is Mommy Diva opinion. Let's see if we get any questions. Yes, Whitehall is also getting Redfield money. This is all Jefferson County. They getting Redfield money. And then what they looking at, and I'm gonna say this. They looking at, okay, Dalloway getting Alzheimer's money. Excuse me. They getting Alzheimer's money, and they getting all that Alzheimer Wabasika and all that. They talking about they getting their money, but you got to take it into consideration. Y'all getting their money, and then to think about it, if that's the case, is Tucker a part of Jefferson County? I think it is. And England got Tucker. The kids in England actually go to Tucker. The kids in Tucker go to England because it's closer, but I think they should be going to Dalloway too. All up in there, Cheryl Tucker and all that, even though it's not many kids, and I think they like, okay, it's not many kids there, the prison there. Hey, it is what it is, but I think the money situation and the mapping and districting out of everything need to be reevaluated because it's a lot of money being taken. And everybody, and this is something I'm going to say, everybody think the administration is stealing money. I'm not going to say it's true, and I'm not going to say it's not true. But I said you got to look at it, but you have to look at it from the outside. Other school districts have been stealing other school district money. And Whitehall is stealing money, in my opinion, because Dalloway could have been fixed up. Dalloway have not been rewired since probably the early 80s, late 70s. It needs a desperate remodeling. That's the reason those kids are not over there in Dalloway. It needs to be rewired. It's not even wired to be modernized for computers, okay? And that's saying a lot about Dalloway. It is not modernized. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to say. Dalloway needs a lot of work, and Whitehall is still in Dalloway money. And before we consolidate, we need to solve that problem. Because if we don't, Whitehall gonna continue to take Pine Bluff money. Look at all Whitehall what they get built up over there. And Dalloway will not. And let me repeat this, and I gotta get off of here in a few minutes. Dalloway will not. I mean, not Dalloway. Whitehall will not let let Walmart come over there because they know it's gonna kill all their business. Have y'all noticed that? Walmart been wanting to come to Whitehall for a long time. Whitehall has been together, and you will not see a Walmart in Whitehall. I promise you that one. But Dalloway money been stolen because of that 71602. They have 71601. They getting their money. They get the 71601 money because they divide that money with Pine Bluff High. By combining it, it wouldn't make a difference because Pine Bluff School District is already getting 71601 money, and Dalloway was in part of the 716. It was dividing evenly. But when you have a school that's not playing fair, that's a different story. The second thing of why our schools are shrinking because charter schools are coming into play. There are more charter schools. I have to say this. Hold on just a minute. I have to say this and hold up just a minute. I know I got my other thing up. I have to say this. Hold on. Hey, Shay, let me see what you say. There's nothing wrong with Dalloway. I just said that the money, Dalloway can be getting more money. The 71602 zip code Whitehall is stealing Dalloway money. Dalloway can have more money than what they have. Dalloway is supposed to have more money. They are actually ripping that. They ripping that money because you know where Doc is at. That's 71602. That and on back and on into Doc in Whitehall. Whitehall, like they sharing 71601 with Pine Bluff and Dalloway. They are splitting the money evenly. But when it comes to Whitehall and Dalloway, that money is not being split evenly. That's what I'm saying. And I was talking about consolidation because my understanding in 2022, they are going to be consolidating. The schools will be consolidating. I did not say anything was wrong with Dalloway. I'm just saying money is being stolen. And it don't start in administration. It's really outside of administration. And when money is being stolen, what can you do? That's what I'm saying. Whitehall is look at Whitehall and look at Dalloway. Whitehall supposed to have just that little part from Bryant Street on back to their sign. That's the only part of Pine Bluff they have. Dalloway has all of that to Pullen Street over there by Catawba, pulling in Catawba, on back, towards on one side of Pullen Street, and I think it's the graveyard side. It's really Dalloway has a lot, and I forgot where the borderline of Dalloway and Pine Bluff, but I know it's somewhere on Catawba and Pullen. I really want to say it's Catawba Street, and when you have you being divided evenly by you being treated even by one school district, but the other school district is taking the majority of your money. Because if you look at the address, when you look at your bills, does it say Pine Bluff, Arkansas in 71602, or do it say Whitehall, Arkansas? Notice when you do lights, they'll put on your bill Whitehall, Arkansas 71602, no matter what your address is. I think they do it with they do that with the cable bill and other bills too, but I know with the electric bill they definitely do it. Your gas bill, they do it. I think they put Pine Bluff on water bill, and they might, since they ain't changed over to another company. But the 71602 is a problem because of the fact that Whitehall is getting this money. Let me see what else has been said. I did not say nothing was wrong with Dalloway. I'm just saying Dalloway can have more money. I just believe that I'm not Washington Chapel, Whitehall is taking all of Dalloway money. Any more questions? Well, then I'm going to wrap this up. But consolidation is coming soon. And before this consolidation happens, the 71602 situation needs to be solved. The Because if we sit there and we consolidate and this 71602 problem is still taking place, guess what? Whitehall gonna get a part of their money too, and they gonna sit back and laugh. They don't want any of our kids. They don't want Washington Chapel. They don't want Dalloway kids, and they don't want Pine Bluff kids. They getting a piece of pie. They already getting Redfield. If we gonna consolidate, we gonna have to solve this problem. I'm gonna end this on this note. Get ready. I'll be back next week with Broderick Bass. He's gonna talk about Girl State. It's nothing wrong with Dalloway. I did not say it was something wrong with Dalloway. I'm just saying Dalloway is being cheated out of their money. And you have to look at it from a standpoint because, like I told you, go look at your bills. If you stay in Dalloway over there by Doc's on back, Look at your bill and do it say Pine? Does it say Pine Bluff, Arkansas, or does it say Whitehall, Arkansas? Those dollars, if it say Whitehall, it goes straight to Whitehall. How do you think Whitehall been building up? And I'm not saying this as a conspiracy theory, but if you sit there and look at it, um, Mr. Mays, Stephen Mays, been preaching this for the longest. He been talking about this Whitehall Dalloway situation for the last 5, 6 years. I know he been talking about it for the longest. But Dalloway gets Pine Bluff money. Well then I'm gonna end my show in my blog right there. I just wanted y'all to know my point of view from this consolidation. It's gonna happen regardless if we want it or not. It's gonna happen. And charter school, we're shrinking because it's charter schools too. We're shrinking because there's no jobs here. But I believe Pine Bluff will grow. And we're gonna have to just work together and pray. This consolidation gonna happen regardless if we want it or not. It's just gonna happen. So I'm just gonna end it on this note. And next week Broderick gonna be on here to talk about girl boy state. I probably get on here during the holidays to talk about what I'm thankful for, things. But right now, I like this, and I will be doing this more often. On three, we're on three. Yeah, I put 6 fingers. We're on three different, uh, different sites. We on Instagram on Cleo Kane. We on YouTube on Mommy Diva, and we on my page, my Facebook page we on my Facebook page. Go subscribe to us, like Mommy Diva blog on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram on the Cleopatra Kane, and also go subscribe to Mommy Diva on YouTube. We have a whole channel. 2019, I plan on blogging more, but I didn't told you about what I think, my point of view of this consolidation. Before we consolidate, we need to get that 71602 done. It needs to be, something needs to be done about it. But until next time, Mommy Diva, peace. And by the way, if you want to be a guest on a blog guest on my blog, just inbox us, shoot us an inbox on Mommy Diva, and shoot me an inbox, and I will get back with you. Peace. Yes, give me a minute. I'm getting all my things. I